Hi, this is Divya Prasad. Welcome to my live page. Today I'll be talking about travel blogging, but before that I'll introduce myself. I'm from Mumbai, but I'm living in Himachal Pradesh, and how that happened is a very long journey. I started off my career in advertising as a copywriter, being a mass media student, and you could say that I was always interested in writing, and that's how I ended up in mass media. But I was very fond of traveling. I would go for treks in Sayadris, and I was very, very scared of Himachal. In that sense, I would not want to go for tough treks because I was always scared. But when I was 21, I wanted to break that pattern, and I set out for treks, and I gained a lot of confidence in doing so. And this place always felt like home, and over years I decided to move here because I didn't want to live in the city anymore. And travel blogging happened to me by chance. I never started out thinking that I want to be a travel blogger. I traveled a lot before getting into travel blogging. I never wanted to be a travel blogger, so it was an accident, I can say. I wanted to, after working in media for about 9 years, I was too caught up in the rut, and I didn't want to be stuck to it all my life. So I decided that we can have a different take on life. We can always try new things and just cut it out if we don't like it. So since travel was my passion, and I was passionate about writing and storytelling, I started writing, and I started sharing my travels, and I started my blog, obsessivecompulsivetraveler.com. So I thought that, if I'm writing stories for brands, why can't I write for myself? So I started gathering these experiences and penning it down, and I became a travel blogger by accident. Now I'll tell you what is travel blogging. So travel blogging means different things to different people. Say if you are interested in photography, you could blog about your photos, and what's important is if you have a story to tell. It's important to see that you are not giving away information that Google can give you. It has to be your own personal experience on things and your journeys. But it's a debatable topic to say that, travel blogging is different from travel writing, because travel writing you are more focused on a literary piece, which is for a publication or a brand. But when it comes to travel blogging, you are writing for your audience. It is a very vague thing to say that, you have a travel audience. You may not have an audience, but you definitely need to have a story to tell. And the best thing to do is to just start, rather than planning too much, that okay, this is how you're going to write and this is going to be your audience. It's important to be free-flowing, to be able to do it in the first place. So instead of thinking about, if I become a travel blogger, I'll have this and I'll be famous. If you're doing it just for that, I would say just drop it, because it's not as glamorous as it looks. It's important for you to start writing if you want to blog. And as you keep writing, you learn to write better. For me, it worked out very naturally, because I was always into content and writing and planning strategies for brands. But it's important that if you don't come from that background, then it's important that you put yourself through a daily exercise to write, and the best way to learn is to keep writing, and you need to have that kind of love for it, and you can do it. It's definitely doable. Okay, now I'll tell you what education you could pursue to be a travel blogger. You could pursue mass media or mass communications,